Hey again. Quick tutorial time. I have this leopard print sweater fabric. Stretchy. So I made a drape sweater a couple weeks ago and got some requests on how to make one. So I'm going to show you how. So basically I have a piece of fabric that is 1 yard wide, so that's what's going to go this way, folded in half, a yard down the length of your body, and 60 inches wide, so 36 by 60. And I folded it in half the long way, so the 60 inches I folded in half. Like so. And from the fold, here's the folded in half, I measured in. I figured about 7.5 or 8 inches in for a total of 16, because that's what's going to go across the back to make the armhole slits. So 8 inches in, 7 inches down, and I cut an 8-inch slit. So now when you open it up, you have a square piece of fabric that has a couple holes in it. So when you put it on, it drapes. To the holes, I'm going to add some sleeves. I'm not a real sleeveless kind of person. So what I'm going to use for the sleeves are these wet look leggings that I have, because the ankles have already finished nice for the wristband, so I'll use each leg for an arm. But when I wear the leggings, they're getting to where they're just a little too see-through for me, so they'll make really good sleeves, and I think it will look good to have the kind of faux leather and leopard together. So for a sleeve, I do have a pattern. This is what a sleeve pattern kind of looks like. This is the fold that you cut on, and then you have the shoulder, and then this little scoop out, which is the arm seam. So I do have a pattern, but you can also create one by taking an item that you like the sleeve of, turn it inside out, and then just kind of trace that shape. So you have it. It's pretty easy. I mean, it doesn't need to be, especially when stuff's stretchy like this, there's a lot of forgiveness. So I'm going to cut out my sleeves and get it all put together. Okay, so, sorry. Got my sleeves cut, like so. I'll get the shape for you, sorry. So, for some reason, this is always the part that I mess up. I can't tell you how many things that I've been super excited about, and then I finish it, and I'm like, I just put that sleeve on inside out. What was I thinking? So, really not hard, but the idea of having a finished seam on the inside, if you, even the basics of sewing, right sides together, stitch it up, turn it right sides back out again, and your seam's on the inside. So, basically what you're doing with the sleeve. So my leopard, my outside, is inside out. This is the inside of it. My sleeve is right side out. And I'm just gonna slide my sleeve inside the armhole so that when it all lines up, the right sides are together in here. Hope this makes sense. So even though I'm using a serger, and you really shouldn't use pins with a serger, because both these materials are kind of lighter weight and stretchy, I'm going to pin in a few places and do a really easy long basting stitch on my regular machine just to hold it in place. Then I'll take it to the serger and finish it up. If you don't have a serger, no big deal. You could do this with a zigzag stitch, or if your machine does a kind of stretch stitch, you could use that too. But because the materials are stretchy and this is your armhole, you really want a little bit of movement in your stitches, otherwise you'll just tear them out. So I'm just going to tack this up and stitch it up, and then I'll put it on for you. So you could do this with non-stretchy fabrics, like if the base, the main body of it wasn't stretchy but you wanted to put sweater sleeves on. I've done that. That's totally workable. Just make sure your armhole is big enough. And actually, if you had a nice tailored fit sleeve, then both kinds of fabric wouldn't need to be stretchy. I just really like squeezy sleeves, so I do try to keep a little stretch in there. It's also really forgiving in terms of like sizing too. So I'll be back. Okay, here you have it. All done. I love how the sleeves turned out with the leggings, the wet look leggings. I just wish that I had more of it, because I did end up putting a black collar around the top just because the inside is very obviously the inside, and it was just kind of bothering me how it was rolling out around the top. So I took the waistband of an extra large t-shirt and sewed it so that the hem, pre-existing hem of the t-shirt is this outer edge. So it's just a big finished, nice finished piece now of black material, finished edge up around my neck, so I can fold it out like a collar. And I think it just gives like a nice balanced contrast with the sleeves. I did not hem the bottom edges. This particular fabric kind of like rolls up when you stretch it, so it wasn't a huge priority to me because it is kind of a lot to just do like a fold under hem for. I might do it someday, but it's not really an issue right now. So here you go. It just kind of hangs in the front, being casual. Nice drape, asymmetrical drape on the sides. So I'll give you a little flasher style view there. You can see it's just a rectangle of fabric with holes in it. I mean, it's super, super easy. And so then that's what gives all the extra fabric to like drape in the front. So represent goddamn gallows rad band. Probably have a video clip of them on here somewhere. So that's that. It is currently 1:30 in the morning, and I am supposed to be leaving bright and early to drive to New Orleans, Louisiana for the holiday, and super stoked about it. But of course, leave it to me to wait to the last minute to pack, because I have to make everything that I want to pack first. So bad. Anyway, I'm done now making things to pack so I can pack them. Good news is I will be working on the road, which is kind of exciting. I like being mobile with the studio, but I will be working to restock the spiked hats so that when I return after the first of the year, those are available for sale again. And I will be getting out any orders that have happened that need to be ready for the new year. You'll have them for the new year, as long as they're in now. And I'm just excited to kind of chill in the Big Easy. So I'm sure that I will blow Instagram up with food porn photos and my outfits and my drinks and things that I'm seeing. So stay in touch that way. I hope you have a great holiday. And if you find yourself, in a position to make your own drape sweater, link it somehow. Hashtag it, Guts Glam Glory, on Instagram. or leave it in a photo comment here on the video. Love to see it. Alright, happy holidays. Adios.